Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. 7 yards to pick up there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check Mike. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 36.
Now Tua. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that's complete to Gandy Golden. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on fourth down. Johnson to return it. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 37. Finding some room at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 41 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A give. This is Chubb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mayfield down. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
2 now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Chubb running right. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in here by Fuller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Browns' 43-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Tua. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
58's the money. 58's the money. It's our field.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua going to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Working with a 2nd and 4.
58.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Off a play action. Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and it'll be 4th down. Tua on 4th down. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. For Nick Chubb. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Tua now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. The ball comes out. So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns. Touchdown. Austin Hooper, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. Powers through. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Mayfield on 1st down.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2nd and 4.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Chubb with the first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 60 yards. And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
13 yards remaining on second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. Buying time to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. First down, Mayfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 12. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted. He's trying to give it to Wrigley. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. A big play there. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack. At the
touchdown, Browns. Austin Hooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Dolphins 7. Jake Bailey sets to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
He's checking. Crash. Check 26.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go on 4th down with Tua. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They'll look to throw again. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
43 is the mic. Got this game situation. Let's go. Check 4. Back. Hey,
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10.
And this one complete to Gafford.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Strip that man. Cycle. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. Go red.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. All right, right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by John Johnson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And he works free. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Browns 42, Dolphins 7. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua forced out to his left. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From midfield, here's Tua. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Tua to throw again. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. 7 yards the pickup there. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Tua sets up to pass it. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Salvon Ahmed, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I know you felt that one.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.